welcome to today's video. I'm just going to be sort of showing you some bits and pieces that we've got lately from Mother's Day and our little holiday to Cornwall, and also some bits and pieces that we've picked up for Easter at the weekend. Just some sort of springtime things. So my son and my partner picked me up this really cute mum mug for Mother's Day. This is the first mum mug that I've had. My son's 3 now, but I'm kind of funny with my mugs. But I really love this one. It is by Kath Kitson. I love the lilac and the gingham and this sort of wobbly top that it has. It can fit a nice biscuit into. Inside on this one there, it has some flowers. We just had quite a chilled Mother's Day, and my mum came over to see us. And along with the mug, I also had this little crocheted flower. Kind of feels like Mother's Day was a lifetime ago now. This month has moved so fast. Five petals, 5 pink petals and a yellow centre. I'm not sure what this part of the flower is actually called. And you've got the soil and the little plant pot. We've been really busy this month at my house. We're having our extension fixed, and we've been sort of cleaning up the garden from the mess that the builders left. The extension sadly is still not finished, but like the messy parts are. So we've tidied up the garden for our son to actually be able to play out there now that the weather's getting nicer on some days. Then also for Mother's Day, he came home from nursery with this little plant pot. It comes with the little tray as well. It says best buds forever, and it has this little mushroom. The plant obviously is starting to grow now, but when he brought it home it was just a plant pot full of dirt. I didn't know if anything was actually going to come out from it, and he has no idea what he planted, so this is kind of a mystery plant, but it has started to grow. I've been putting a bottle over it to kind of make a little greenhouse. I thought it was really nice of nursery to make these for the mums. Must have cost the teacher a fortune. I'm really lucky he has a wonderful teacher. So I'm interested to see what this plant is. We did ask the teacher, but she said that there was a lot of different options that they had for them to pick to plant, so she doesn't actually know which one he picked. We'll have to wait and see. And I also really like the little mushroom that he picked. Maybe that was just in case the plants never actually came through. Yeah, as I was saying, we've been doing a lot of work in our garden, and obviously because that wasn't enough, I decided to take everything off of our dining room shelves and redecorate those as well. So, extra work, but why wouldn't I? So that's all of the pieces that I got for Mother's Day. So I'll move on to the bits that we picked up from our holiday. We went to Hale, I believe it was called, in Cornwall, to a haven park. It was kind of an unplanned holiday. My mum actually won it in a raffle, so that's why we ended up going there. But because we were going to Cornwall, we had to look up what else we could go to. So I found this little place called Lapper Valley, and it is a sort of like a train attraction. And this is what my son picked out for himself while we were there. This little snow globe. He absolutely loves trains, so that is why we thought we would go there. Sadly, it was on their winter times, the day that we went, so they didn't have all of their trains running, but it was still great. It only cost us £9 to get in, and you got to go on a couple of trains. They had an indoor soft play, frisbee golf and crazy golf, and he is only 3, but he absolutely loves crazy golf. We actually went to 3 different crazy golf courses while we were down in Cornwall. And he had the best time. He's really good at it. He doesn't really get hole-in-ones or anything too crazy, but you know, within 3 hits on that, three hits, or sometimes even 2, he's just crazy at it. He loves it. So I'm just staring at this glitter and sort of fake snow. So there was these 3 trains, and this one here was the one that took us to the park. This red one is kind of like their logo train. Sadly that wasn't there the day that we went, but we did see the golf course that was themed around that one. We also went on a little ride-on train. He had a great time anyway. Like I say, he loves trains. We also stopped off on our way back just at Lidl's to grab some food to take to the caravan. And he saw this in Lidl's. So it's kind of a holiday souvenir, but it was only from Lidl's, and it is a squishmallow. He has a couple of these squishmallows. He really likes them. But when he saw this one, he was so excited because he is a bee obsessed, and he loves honey, and him and his dad always say honey, funny, honey, funny, honey, funny. They don't actually say honey, funny, but they say honey, funnily, if that makes sense. So this came around with us for the couple of days that we were down in Cornwall. We also ended up with one more soft toy. So the Haven Park that we were staying in had this Easter Build-A-Bear kind of thing on. So he picked to make this white bunny. Has these really long soft ears. It's not overly a sort of soft toy, so I don't know how much play this will get, but he kind of goes through phases. He enjoyed making this anyway because you got to put all of the stuff in the back, and then you got to make a t-shirt, which kind of did this mushroom theme that he wanted, and a skull. He's a strange boy. So soft. And with these, they also got like a backpack and a little passport and stuff, where they could name them, but he said he didn't want to name it, so it is nameless. Then, other than sort of staying at the Haven Park and going to the beach and the other two crazy golfs where we didn't get any souvenirs, we went to Loki Zoo, and he picked himself two things. The first thing is this Who's Who book by Alexandra Milton, I believe. he absolutely loves books, so I wasn't surprised at all when it was a book that he wanted to pick. Obviously, it doesn't sort of say Nuki Zoo on it or anything like that, but and yes, it does just show you a bow and ask you whose poo it is. Very, very perfect for a 3-year-old boy with toilet humour right now. Looks like there's some other books in the series too. And then my mum picked him up this ring-tailed lemur cup. It's all this 3D kind of print. It just kind of makes my eyes go funny, to be honest. I feel like a lot of stuff I used to have this on when I was younger. I think I had like a Hunchback of Notre Dame cup that had this sort of texture. But he's been really enjoying this cup. I feel like he likes it because it has a handle. Most of his cups obviously are just sort of straight. They had all sorts of different animals on these, but I did try to convince him to have an animal that we at least saw at Nuki Zoo. Didn't really need the elephant one or anything like that. We at least saw these at the zoo. So that was all the things that we picked up on our holiday. Just some things that my son wanted, really. The only other thing that we really bought while we were there was some bingo tickets for one of the nights, because apparently bingo is kind of a big thing at these holiday parks. And on the night we were there, when we tried the bingo, the lady on the table next to us won £8,000 on the bingo, so I see why, but not everyone can win. It was kind of exciting just to see someone win that amount though. Everyone was cheering. The next thing I have to show you today is my son's Easter basket. We only picked this up the other day from Asda. We heard that they had a bee ones, got a bunny tail on the back. I'm assuming that's a bunny tail anyway. Kind of, it could be a nose, I suppose. We go to an Easter egg hunt every year with all of his cousins. huge. My auntie goes absolutely insane. And he will legit come out with this basket full of eggs. And I think it's 5 children. I say children who would be considered children, and then 6 or 7 adult children, and then the oldies. I'm putting myself in the adult children category there, by the way. And she does the egg hunts for the children and the adult children. And everyone has a colour, and they can only find that you can only take the eggs if they have your colour on, so that everybody gets like each type, because she goes crazy. It's like Milky Bar ones, Smarty ones, cream eggs. There's obviously a lot more for the children, but the adult children end up with a good amount as well. They're normally a bit fancier, like the Lindor eggs. Last year she liked those Terry's chocolate orange Easter eggs. But we had to go, and you have to supply your own basket, which is completely understandable. And we went to get his other basket out of the loft, and it had been crushed by a foreign suitcase. So I kind of had to go and get him an emergency new basket. Obviously we'll keep this, and he can just reuse this every year. But it's a shame his old one broke, because I was hoping to not have to buy a new one, but couldn't have him being the only one in there without a cute Easter basket for the egg hunt. I actually went to Asda because I heard that they had bumblebee baskets, which obviously with his bee obsession, I thought he would really like that, but they didn't have them at our one. This was literally the only basket they had, and when I'm filming this, it is Wednesday afternoon, and the egg hunt is starting first thing on Friday morning. So on Good Friday, I think it's Good Friday, Easter Friday, I'm not sure, Good Friday, because all the children are off school that day. So that is his emergency new Easter basket. Now the last thing I am going to show you is his Easter bonnet that he's made. They all have to wear Easter bonnets for the Easter egg hunt. That is her rule. So every year they make Easter bonnets all together, because it's kind of just another fun day together. However, my son, he made do this year, and the one he made on that day, he entered into his nursery's Easter bonnet competition, and they won't be getting them back until after the Easter holidays, which I don't know why, but that's what they've said. So sadly he lost that hat. He can't wear that one to the Easter egg hunt. So him and his dad made another one. I will just give you a warning, because his face, it has a face, and it's a bit of a jump scare. He made this Easter bonnet to wear, and this is meant to be a character from is called Sanrio Hello Kitty. My son likes to play the Hello Kitty Island Adventure game on the Nintendo Switch. And this is Gudetama, the lazy egg that you take photos of. That's his bum, because obviously Toilet Humour 3-year-old loves this Gudetama egg from the game because you can see his bum. So this is his Gudetama Easter bonnet to wear to the Easter egg hunt. Obviously you've got the white of the egg and the yolk and his little bacon blanket and his little Gudetama face and his Gudetama bum. So my son is absolutely over the moon with this. It was his idea, obviously helped by his dad with the hot glue gun. But we asked him what he'd like to buy to make a second Easter bonnet to wear to the egg hunt. Said, I want to put Gudetama on it. So obviously we made that happen for him. And yeah, he picked that he wanted the bum. He wanted to do the one with the bacon. He's a very specific little boy. So he'll be wearing this. It doesn't match his Easter basket really, but he'll go off Easter egg hunting in the field that she hires. She's crazy for the Easter egg hunt. So thank you for watching tonight's video, or today's video really, it's daytime when I'm filming this, but thank you. I hope it was relaxing a little bit, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.